We'll send it over now to News 8 meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got a look at our weather.
All right. Yeah, Alexandra, we could be in and out of the wet. And of course, we'll keep the warm with us all through most of the week here as we get into warm conditions, possibly 20s and 30s in the morning. And then eventually we're going to be seeing 40s and 50s getting into the afternoons. In fact, what we're looking at, you've got that rain and snow that continues to work out of the area here well to our north. We'll also get into it. La Crosse holding on to sunnier skies, or at least clear skies going into the sunrise time, and then continuing on to partly to mostly cloudy skies with increasing clouds through the day. Eau Claire will follow suit as well. Temperatures in the 30s, in the 40s eventually as we finish out going into finishing out the morning commute. We'll also see up to the north, that's an area of low pressure up in Canada that continues to vault most of that snow across the region here locally up to the north. And eventually with more snow and rainfall coming off the Pacific, we could see more of this coming into the forecast going right into Wednesday with more rain and snow in the process and continuing on with a mix of rain and snow mostly to the north, but rainfall down to the south. That being said, we're going to take a quick peek here getting into a little bit closer with high pressure building, but we'll also see this rain and snow coming in, as I mentioned before, as we go through the afternoon and into the evening hours. You'll see that rain start to cross as we go into the evening commute and continuing on all the way into the 11 o'clock hour to finish out for tonight. And then once we get into Tuesday in the evening, we've got more of that rain and snow coming in, possibly as we go into the late night as well, finishing out all the way over with more rain and snow coming in for Wednesday. As that happens, you'll see a mix of rain and snow continue to swirl around the northern tier, getting all the way down to Eau Claire, possibly Ladysmith by that time, maybe even a mix for La Crosse. You can see that right there by the 11 o'clock hour to finish out the morning, and then continuing to drive to the southeast and pushing more of that rain and snow towards Lake Michigan. That being said, we'll pick up a little bit more so of that coming in the overnight hours for Thursday. It's about a 20% chance, and then we should be done until Friday, popping in the picture. So we're looking at wind chill. We're looking at some slick spots on the roadways. Once we get into the evening and overnights, we may see a little bit of visibility issue with low-hanging cloud cover like we saw just the other day. Monday showing us temperatures in the 40s up to the north, where we're looking at low 50s to at least upper 40s down to the south. As we go through the day today, going right into it, we'll increase the clouds, as I mentioned before, taking us to partly cloudy skies, going to mostly cloudy skies by the time we get in. That's that first batch of rainfall. Then we cross over from Minneapolis and continue across the Mississippi by the 9 o'clock hour, pushing that right across La Crosse, getting into the forecast. And once we do that, we'll see clouds decreasing, and we should be done until we get into like the 3 o'clock hour in the overnights. All right, that being said, as I've said for the third time today, take a quick peek here as I go right into the next 8 days, where we're going from 52 to 48 degrees for today, tomorrow. And of course, we're looking at, again, conditions to go right as, again, into Wednesday and Thursday with more rain and snow in the process. Back to you, Alexandra.